Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I am here on Sunday, February 3rd, 2019, filming a video for this new moon energy that's coming in tomorrow, which is Monday, February 4th, 2019. So again, this is a new moon reading. I am definitely going to be always doing new moon and full moon readings, maybe monthly overviews, sometimes weekly, sometimes daily videos. I'm just doing for this channel what Spirit is giving me the energy to do and giving me the push to do. I also have a new channel. It's called Lucida Z, so you might want to check that out. Today I'm hoping to put another pick a card reading on that channel. It's a more general channel for spiritual topics. This one is more specific to us twin flames. So if you're here, you're most likely a twin flame. Welcome again. Thank you for listening. We're going to get into the reading really quickly. For anyone that doesn't know me, check the description box where you can follow me on social media. I do post some daily cards for twin flames and inspiration on my Twitter, and then on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. It's in the description box, but you can book a session with me on twinflamerx.com or visit me by following the links in the description box for a chat session. So I actually started to film this video, and that's why there's piles out already. I was shuffling and pulling cards, and the video stopped a few times. So hopefully I can get through and finish the reading. I don't want to reshuffle. I saw these three cards already, and I'm going to have to re-explain, but I really just want to make sure this message gets out to you, because I feel like this is a very important moon for this year. We just came through some eclipses. That energy is very strong. A lot of people had energy transforming their lives instantly, but some of this energy is going to cause transformations in different ways for different people, depending on what house was affected in our astrology. But yeah, if you need to look into that and don't know how, I can help you in a chat or a private session. But let's just be general. This is a general reading, and take the parts that do resonate, leaving the rest behind. Don't forget to wait to the end. I always send you a Reiki healing treatment for you and your beloved and your union. Okay, we're going to start with the Zen calendar entry for tomorrow, which is the 4th of February, which is the new moon in Aquarius. The entry says, "The quieter you become, the more you can hear," by Ram Dass. So basically this is saying you need to get into your quiet mind state. You need to get into that quiet prayer-like state, that meditative state. Tap into your intuition, your higher self in that state, because that is where you're going to find the insight and direction that's going to take you into the newness of this new moon. So if you haven't yet, fully release all the baggage of the past. Heal as much as you can today or before the new moon starts, but even so, you are going through this internal transformation where you are releasing naturally what doesn't serve you. But you can also make this conscious effort to release all aspects of the past that no longer serve you in your union. Also, you can intend that you are committed to your twin flame, and intend that your twin flame is committed to you as well, and to this path, and to their own healing, and to the union coming together. You can make that intention that it's already here and believe it. When you believe in it, you feel it, and then you're in the vibration of it. So you don't feel the lack of it. At this time, you're open, willing, and if you're grateful to the universe that you already have your union, even though it's not here. You just believe it so much that it's already here. You have that faith and trust. It will come faster than you can believe. So the first card that fell out when I was shuffling was the Empress card. And this is interesting because the Empress card, the Empress here, she's pregnant. So at this time, we are pregnant and fertile. We are pregnant with ideas. You may be pregnant with your twin flame's baby, or you may become pregnant in this year, which is also a 3-year. 3 is all about the two twins coming together and creating that third energy. The third energy is what they can give to others, how they can inspire others, how you can show others the truth of what unconditional love is. Love without conditions, without bounds. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're a doormat, though, for your twin. It means that you love yourself enough that you only accept the best for yourself, and your twin feels the same, so then you both are treating each other with the utmost respect and love. So we're going to get into the reading now. We are going to talk about the Divine Feminine, what the Divine Feminine aspect of ourselves or the Divine Feminine twin flame specifically is going to be going through during this full moon period or new moon period. So in the full moon, which is the past, we had a tower moment possibly. So maybe between the last moon and this one, like the full moon and now this new moon, there had been a tower moment for the Divine Feminine where something fell down, crashed down. It's got to be rebuilt. So it's destructive. It's all in pieces. It's shattered. So maybe it was your dream, your illusion, a relationship, a job was lost. Whatever it was, what we need to understand is that that happened for a very good reason. The reason is because sometimes things are in our lives that we don't want to get rid of because it makes us feel safe or for whatever reason, but it isn't fully serving us and it has to go. So sometimes things have to be broken down in order for some new structures to be put back in their place. So for the Divine Feminine currently, they may be coming into this reading with this Five of Wands energy. And for me, the Five of Wands energy is like a strife energy, but it's also the head versus heart, the internal battle, the, should I stay or should I go? Should I do this? If I do this, I'll feel guilty. If I stand up for myself, people won't accept me. My twin might reject me if I tell my twin what my needs are. Whatever it is that you are struggling with, remember that you need to always first be true to yourself. Now, Divine Feminine, you may be coming in with that this energy. It's a 5, so it means that there's going to be a change as well. So with the Tower, breaking down some barriers, possibly even, breaking down whatever structures in our lives no longer serve us. So it could be, again, I said, it could have been that we lost our job or our home or a loved one possibly. But this means that now we have a chance to change with the 5. That's what 5 means numerologically. We also have number 5 coming up for the near future. So this is the energy going with the full moon or with the new moon. So the energy that the new moon is bringing in, this new energy, is also bringing more change in. This card says worry, but I'm taking it to mean do not worry, because see, worrying is a waste of energy. When you worry, you think about all these things that could possibly be happening in the future, and you rob yourself of living in the moment. So that could be why you're feeling a little strife or nervous energy, is because, you're worrying about the future or maybe anxious, I should say, about the future and worried about the past. These are things that you can't go back to the past. You can only live in the present and make the future better. So I believe that this is all about something had to go out of your life so something better can come in. So don't worry, okay? Just use the nervous energy to tap into that, to get some wisdom from that for your path. And that's what these other cards here are about. Those other cards are meant to supplement and give us a little more clarity on what the tarot means. So we have the Sacred Traveler Oracle card here by Denise Linn, and 2 fell out for the Divine Feminine twin this moon cycle. And we have the staying focused, so it's looking at the stars, hold the course. So it's saying, don't give up. Even if you are worried about the future and concerned, you need to have faith that if you're on this journey and you're following your intuition, you're following your higher self, your soul, and your divine guidance, that the divine has your back and is not going to, if you're on the course, is not going to let anything harm you and will provide for you. You just need to remember that and stay focused on the goal. And it's interesting about looking out at the stars, because a lot of what's going on has to do with our astrology and what particular house the eclipses occurred in January. Those are the houses that were affected. Those are the parts of our lives that were affected, where we may have had a tower moment and need to rebuild. But this rebuilding is causing a transformation. With these butterflies here, we can see the universe is saying, embrace enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness, be happy that things are changing, because if you're happy and grateful, you're going to have many blessings coming in, and the change will be for the better indeed. Okay, so we have another card. Those cards were how the soul was wanting the divine feminine to take the new perspective, and then how the divine feminine's 3D is working on it. So the mind and the ego is working on spontaneity, allowing the divine feminine, masculine person or female, male or female, to move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So synchronous that the soul energy is trickling down into the mind, even affecting the ego, allowing the ego to see that it's okay to be spontaneous. We don't need to be rigid. We don't need to plan every step of the journey. We need to do the opposite and just go with the flow and lovingly embrace new situations, embrace the new divine masculine that may be coming your way soon if you are healed and they are healed and you are both ready to merge and be in your physical union or even in your spiritual union. You may not have ever encountered your twin, and you just know they're out there somewhere. And basically, this is the time that you would have this new beginning, a new opportunity to get in touch with them. All right, so the Divine Feminine, the Self-Care card by Cheryl Richardson for you is keep your eyes open. It says joy lives in small spaces. So even if you feel that the circumstances of your life at this current moment are not what you want them to be, it's time to reflect and be grateful for the good things that you do have in your life, and realize that joy, you could have joy anywhere. You could have joy in that butterfly. You don't have to look so complacent or melancholy. Try to get a new perspective. Maybe that's what the Divine Feminine really needs to focus on in this new moon, is shifting their mindset. And I've been coaching a lot of my clients who come to me for readings, healings, and I do advising and helping on next steps for their union, like what they should do and say or not do and say. There is a lot of divine feminine energy that I'm seeing needs to embrace a new possibility. So that means a new manifestation of your twin. It doesn't mean that's not going to be the physical twin that you are expecting, but you have to kind of expect that if you've been on a journey and changing your mindset, so have they. And when it is time for you to come together in the divine timing, which is the natural alignment, when you both are whole and healed, that is going to be a new version of each of you. That's a better version. And that is what we've been striving for this whole entire time, is that you would be whole and not need that person anymore. So when you don't feel you need your twin anymore, that is exactly when they might not come instantly, but that's when their energy will change and they won't feel pressure, and they will be working on themselves, trying to get themselves into that alignment and coming toward you if you're the Divine Feminine. All right, we are going to next look at the masculine. So in the recent past, the masculine twins ended a cycle with the universe and now are beginning a new cycle. That's what the universe, or the world in the traditional tarot, is all about. And again, we have this depiction similar to the goddess Kali of destruction, and then there's rebuilding. So we have destruction and then this rebirth. Okay, so there is this energy of the closing out of a cycle in the recent past, and now the entering of a new cycle, and the energy the Divine Masculine are bringing into this new moon time in Aquarius, going into the end of February, or the middle of February, is Prince of Pentacles energy. So they're coming in. The Prince usually in this deck is like a page with a message in the 3D. So either they're getting a message in the 3D from their counterpart or from outside of themselves that's helping them, and then that's going to bring them forward. That's a new start. Or maybe they're bringing a new message to their Divine Feminine counterpart. Okay, this is a general reading, so remember, take the parts that are resonating with your own soul, with your own heart, with your own energy, that don't make you feel bad. They actually make you feel good. Wow. So we have another wheel, another cycle here. So again, ending of cycle, it's like they're starting a new cycle again. And we see both counterparts, divine feminine and masculine, in the fire. And even though it says completion, we had a completion. Okay, maybe they had a small completion and a new beginning, and now we're completing again. But I really think this is kind of saying, like, maybe the processes that were necessary for the new moon to bring the divine masculine into an alignment with their feminine twin, that is completing, because we have the Four of Wands then, which in the Rider-Waite Tarot is the card of union and marriage, and the two counterparts together, the yin and yang together, yin female or feminine energy, yang masculine energy. But that is the 1111 card, the Four of Wands, for straight wands, okay, if you remember that. So what the divine masculine is going to be trying to do is get in union with themselves, and so connecting their higher self to their lower self first and being in that alignment. And if they're in that alignment, they can move toward the divine feminine, who should be in alignment. Okay, so the divine feminines often think that they are healed, but the reason why the divine masculine hasn't come to them yet is because there might be a tiny part that isn't healed. So, that might come out if you're not fully healed in the interactions you have with the twin, and then you have to go back into separation again sometimes. Not always, but sometimes, depending on, what the soul's path is. We are going to look next at the divine masculine soul energy. So the new moon is bringing in this overcoming obstacles type of energy. So the soul is saying to the divine masculine, you can overcome anything. You can overcome anything. So instead of them feeling powerless, which is why many of them had such a big, huge ego, in a lot of our cases, we dealt with somebody we thought possibly was bordering on narcissism or being a narcissist because their ego was so huge. Well, the reason why they had such a huge ego was because they were making it look like they had a huge ego when they really didn't, when they were cowards. They actually felt that they cannot overcome anything, okay? And now they're getting the message they can, because they're starting to realize that they've been programmed to think that they were powerless this whole entire time, through their upbringing, through their family, through culture, through society. So all their programming is starting to fall away, and the divine masculine is starting to be more authentic and know that they are powerful divine beings and they can overcome anything. All right, so that's at the soul level. That energy is trickling down to the 3D, helping the divine masculine's mind, body, and spirit to fully evolve and realize that obstacles were just lessons on the path to love, and they will continue to be, but that doesn't mean that you let it stand between you and the one you love and you don't admit that love to that person. It means that you do, and now is the time. So I really feel that the divine masculines are really stepping into that power. Many of them will be coming forward and communicating with their divine feminine counterpart, if not this month, for sure next month, because we have the unity. This month is 2 for unity, the lovers month, of course, but in the third month of the year is when we come together and create that third energy. Because we have that synergy with our beloved, we can create more energy and be, a blessing and a light to others outside of our union. Now, for the divine masculine, the self-care message is about support, that the divine masculine should offer their support to someone and start experiencing the joy of serving others. So this is an urge from the divine masculines, guides, and light beings like Archangel Michael that oversee our twin flames and our journeys, that it is a good time for the divine masculine to start stepping into the serving of others, that mission. And maybe they have to serve themselves first, but I feel they're starting to get strong enough that they can start spreading that love and joy to others, including their beloveds, including other people around them, and being in their mission work. All right, we have union cards here. So in the recent past, we had the Three of Wands, a virtuous coming together of the energies of the divine masculine and feminine in, maybe it was just in the higher dimensions or spiritual realms for some of us. Maybe it was a very passionate coming together in the physical for some of you recently, if you had new beginnings in January with your beloved, or if you just have been with your beloved in something that is union-like. So it's not a full harmonious union, but you're working your way into it. And some of you may be in a full and harmonious union. And we need that. We need lots more full harmonious unions to occur. For union, for both twins, this energy of the King of Wands being very passionate and fired up is really coming through. But not only that, but just the uniqueness of this card with the unicorn. We have a black unicorn. You don't really see, or gray unicorns. We don't really see gray unicorns. So us twins, we are unique, and we are meant to be our authentic selves and be healed and whole, and know that we are a divine spark. We are a particle of consciousness. We are made of the same stuff that everyone is made of. We are united, but we are separate. So there's that duality, but that's the consciousness that you know that, yes, I'm a separate individual, but I'm also part of this whole energy of my creator, the divine, and unconditional love. Wow. So in the near future, we have for the union, so for both twins, the Prince of Wands energy, so a passionate message. Okay, so both twins want to give each other passionate messages. So higher selves are appearing in dreams. So you may see your twin in your dreams, and that is your higher self and theirs, working things out in other dimensions of consciousness. So it could be happening at the same time as you could be with your twin in other dimensions right now as you watch this reading. So you may be sending messages to each other physically, like real messages through social media, or even, calling each other on the phone, or texting each other on your smartphones, or through your computers, like, SMS messages or whatever. But it could also be messages like songs that you and your beloved seem to communicate through, or telepathy. But there will be these passionate messages coming through in the month of February between yourself and your beloved. So those are beautiful energies, and that supports union. And for the feminine, here's the cards. So don't worry, divine feminine. The masculine is completing a very important part of their awakening now into the consciousness of union and unconditional love, and they're learning that they need to really start giving back and being on their mission too. So if you're on your mission, they're on their mission. They're loving themselves, you're loving yourself. You don't need each other for anything, but you desire to be together. You send these messages to each other. It seems like union is very near for many, many twins, especially the ones that are watching my channel and come to me, because many of my twins that I talk to, like on a weekly basis, they are twins that I knew for about 2 years already. And it's about time that they get into their union. I mean, they've been doing a lot of work on themselves. So if you're a new person, maybe it's not time for you to get into this full and harmonious union right now. But if you do this self-healing work, you can make it happen anytime. Whenever you're in alignment is when it's actually going to occur, but it's all divinely timed. So there is a set time where if things don't happen, the universe is going to make them happen, okay? We also have some messages. Here's a message from your beloved's higher self to you. Interestingly, we have butterflies coming up about this transformation again. This is from the Toni Carmine-Salerno deck. And it says, reflection, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So if you do that, even if you're in union, you cannot be with your twin 24/7 without driving each other maybe up a wall. I mean, yeah, maybe you could be, but that's after you're fully whole and healed and you don't need anything from each other. So reflection, give each other the space and just have faith that you both are going to follow your intuition, which is listening to your higher self. That higher guidance will get you to where you both need to go when the time is right, okay? So don't worry about anything. All right, and we have here 2 more cards. We have the Kuan Yin Oracle, a message from a divine feminine archetype, and then we have a message to close out with from Archangel Michael, the divine masculine archetype, and I'll send some Reiki healing with this one. So the Kuan Yin Oracle tells us, about revealing the peacock beauty. The peacock is stunning and graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides a glorious being of light with an ability to create. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative power to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing upon your plans, projects, and words. And this is just so synchronous with the rest of the reading where, I was saying that do not worry, use this new moon energy and this eclipse energy to bring in the new, which is your intentions. So intend that you are in union with your beloved, and you will be. If you don't intend that, I don't know. I mean, you're not choosing it then, and you need to choose it every day. Okay, so if you are at peace with yourself, maybe you don't need to focus on the intention of your union with your beloved. Maybe it's an intention about yourself or intention about your mission, how you want to help others. Whatever your intention is for this new moon, make sure that you believe it, that the universe is already on the way with it. And when you do that and you thank the universe for working on that for you, even though you haven't seen it, that is your true faith in this process. And when you have that true faith, things just come to you. Okay, so have faith. The universe has your back. Finally, Archangel Michael says, if you get stuck, if you don't know what to do, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. So we're going to ask, and I'm going to send some Reiki healing to you and your beloved and your union. So Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with this twin flame union and for understanding what my divine counterpart is going through. Please help us be filled with our faith and peace at all times. So I'm going to send some more Reiki healing, asking the angels, the archangels, the angels, and the guides that help you with your particular journey and your beloved. I'm sending the both of you this Reiki healing energy to bring you both into this divine alignment that we've been talking about so that the two of you may come together in this year of 3 so that you may manifest your twin flame union and create that beautiful third energy in this 3 year where us twins are coming together so that we can stand together and be the light and raise the consciousness of the planet. So I'm sending you many blessings for a beautiful new moon. Also, happy Chinese New Year to anyone that celebrates that. I wish everybody all the luck and success in the world and beyond. Many blessings. Namaste.